Good morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan Pre-Market Roundup. Firstly on the global front, while we closed on Friday, European markets were trading almost flat to positive, whereas the American markets closed anywhere up from 0.25% to 0.5%, Dow, S&P and Nasdaq. Nasdaq being up by 0.5%. Coming back to our markets, on the back of thumping majority that has been given to NDA by the public, the markets were up, anticipating that there will be good business environment going ahead from here when the new government gets formed. We saw FII's inflow of close to 3635 crore rupees in cash market, whereas on the other side, if you look at future option market, the FIIs sell by net 848 crore rupees in index futures. But overall the sentiment is positive and we feel that market can still give an upside of around 100 to 200 points on Nifty from here on also. Now we'll have an update on derivatives.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. On Friday, Nifty started the session with gap up opening and finally crossed the psychological mark of 7,500 and Sensex also crossed the psychological mark of 25,000. Ahead of as BJP was set to get a majority and form a stable government, followed by appreciation in Indian rupee below the mark of 59 and on hopes that inflows of FIIs further. Due to which Nifty finally snapped a session with a significant gain of more than 1%. Along with that, we have seen that approximately 40.48 lakh shares were added in Nifty futures, that would be 80,000 contracts, which is along with increase in cost of carry by 121%, Nifty futures premium also increased approximately by 20 rupees and Nifty price also increased by approximately 101 rupees, which is clearly indicating that long positions has been built up. On the options front, PCR is decreased from 0.74 to 0.69. In that we have seen that call option has added more number of shares in open interest and we have seen unwinding activity happened in out of the money strike price. As of now, 8,000 strike price call option stands with highest number of shares in open interest. We can see more than 70 lakh shares are available. And on the put option strike of 7,000 stands with highest number of shares in open interest, but highest in percentage terms 7,300 stands with highest number of shares in open interest. There is no security in ban period today and FIIs for net sellers are approximately 5,200 odd crores in future and option segment. Mainly they were net sellers in index option and stock futures of 2,000 and 2,300 odd crores respectively. A 5-day CVM is 7185, lower range for the market would be 7185 and higher range would be 7300 and 7350. As Singapore Nifty is up by 77 points at 7319 and as we know results are out, so we may see a gap up opening in Indian markets too. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Now let's have a look at some of the news and the updates and some stock trades for the day. Firstly, actionable ideas. Aurobindo Pharma has got US FDA approval for antipsychotic drug Olzapine. It's an oral disintegrating tablet in US market. It has a size of close to USD 120 million. The drug is a generic version of Zyprexa and currently generating revenue from US markets of $120 million. Action to be taken over here is long Aurobindo with a stop loss of 613 for a target of 644 and 655. Larsen Infrastructure Development Projects Limited and Tata Steel have executed a definitive agreement with Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone to divest 100% stake in Dhamra Port Company for an enterprise value of close to 5,500 crore rupees. Action to be taken is long Larsen for the target of 1471 and 1497 with a stop loss of 1399. Bank of Baroda, RBI has restricted purchase of BOB shares by foreign investors since it has hit the trigger limit. Action to be taken is go short with a stop loss of 953 for a target of 906 and 886. On the watch list, stocks with positive bias for the day is Bharti Airtel, IDFC, Hindalco and Exide. Stocks with negative bias for the day is Wipro and ITC. On the news front, we have result expectations today of Reliance Infrastructure with an estimate of 3.51 billion rupees. Reliance Power estimate is 2.5 billion rupees. Jubilant Foodworks estimated 316 million rupees. And TBZ estimated of 187 million rupees. On the other news front, Indian Railways has deferred a decision to raise tariff within hours after announcing an increase in freight rate by 6.5% and passenger fares by 14.2%. It has been left to the next government to take a call on this fare hikes. BPCL has signed a deal with ADNOC, National Oil Company of Arab Emirates, to import 60,000 barrels per day BPD oil in 2014-15. Also, BPCL along with its subsidiary Bharat Oman Refineries Limited has also signed a deal with Kuwaiti Petroleum Company to buy 84,000 BPD oil in the fiscal year to March 31st, 2015. Adani Enterprises reported a massive six-fold jump in profit, reporting profit number of 2848 crore rupees for January to March quarter, boosted by gains from compensatory tariff for its arm Adani Power. However, on negative side, Mumbai wing of the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence issued a 5,500 crore rupees show cause notice to two companies of Adani Group for alleged overvaluation of capital equipment. Adani Power has also posted a very good net profit number of 2850 crore rupees for the quarter ended March 31, 2014, after posting losses for 9 consecutive quarters. The last in the last quarter, the registered loss of 426.5 crore rupees in corresponding period last year. That's all from our side. Thanks and have a nice trading session.